Trump has made it perfectly clear he has no idea that Russia illegally invaded and annexed Crimea, but he's pretty sure it's President Obama's fault. Asked during the 2016 campaign about it, Trump said it would never happen. It had already happened last week. He said he didn't understand why Russia wasn't included in the summit with other world leaders in Canada. Russia was expelled from the G8 because of its seizure of Crimea. But now, Trump has decided it did happen, and President Obama is to blame. During a bizarre, informal press conference Friday morning outside the White House, Trump declared that President Obama gave Crimea to Russia, while also insisting that Russia took Crimea because Putin did not respect President Obama. President Obama lost Crimea, Trump said. Just so you understand. I want to make it so the fake news prints it properly. Asked whether to clarify whether he was actually saying it was President Obama's fault that Putin invaded Ukraine, he answered, yes, it's his fault. Why was it President Obama's fault? Because Putin didn't respect President Obama, Trump said. President Obama lost Crimea because President Putin didn't respect President Obama, didn't respect our country, and didn't respect Ukraine. Trump then launched into a completely incoherent rant about President Obama and red lines. But President Obama, when he didn't go across the red line, what he gave away, nobody even knows. But just to put it one more time, President Obama gave away Crimea. That should have never happened. If it sounds completely bonkers, that's because it is. And it reveals that the ignoramus-in-chief still has no idea what happened in 2014 when Russia illegally invaded and seized that portion of Ukraine. During his infamous 2016 interview with George Stephanopoulos, when Trump at first insisted that Russia would never go into Ukraine in the first place, he later insisted, the people of Crimea, from what I've heard, would rather be with Russia than where they were. Now, however, this was a concession by President Obama because Putin didn't respect him. As on nearly every other topic, Trump doesn't know what he's saying. And in 2 years, he hasn't bothered to have anyone explain it to him either. All he knows is that he would rather blame the former President of the United States for an egregious and illegal act by a foreign country than the leader of a hostile foreign nation to whom he likely owes his presidency. Published with permission of the American Independent.